Should I start? Okay, I'll get started. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, here's what we're doing. We're gonna take a look here at the old scoring guide here. All right, so it looks like we got up here. So we added what was the name of the layer? We added them. We used the Bezier lasso tool to make some changes. All right, so now what we're gonna do is on your own. I'm gonna let you do. I'm gonna let you do these on your own. Okay, so this one, just do it on. You ask me if you need help. All right, now we're gonna jump down to 16. Use one of the tools in the toolbar on the left to make some changes. All right, so let's take a look at what that's going to look like. So I've already got this picture ready to go. So here's some ideas of things you could do. So I'm going to click on that layer to make sure that I'm working on it. I could come over here. I could go to like the, I don't know. Yeah, you could play with the color replace tool. That'd be fun. What tool I'm looking for? Let's poke around. Well, you need to poke around too. Oh, here it is, right here. Sponge color. So if I could go to this thing and I could change the saturation. So I want to saturate it. Let me zoom in over here. Zoom. Let's move my head here. All right. So what I could do. Let's go back. Let's make sure. Okay. On that layer, I'm going to go to the saturation tool, and so I should be able to. Everything I paint just brightens it up. Okay. So that's one thing you could do. Just brighten stuff up that needs to be vibrant. So another thing you could do, so like I said, go around over here and just look around and play with different tools. This would be fun. Liquify would be fun. Clone is fun. Okay, so play around with those. So I'm not going to show you all of them, but play around with them and I'll help you with them when you get a sec. But one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off all these layers, okay, and I'm going to zoom out. Come on, you can do it. Come on, Shift is supposed to zoom me out. Oh no, it's Control. Sorry. All right, so I'm going to zoom out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my magic wand tool and I'm going to click, and so it has selected everything but the picture. And then I'm going to go select invert selection. So now it's going to select just the picture. That was just an easy way to select it. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go layer, new layer, and then another tool I'm going to play around with over here is the gradient tool. So now I'm in a new layer. I'm not even messing with my Indian paintbrush, but I've got the same selection. So then I'm going to choose the gradient I want, and let's do full rainbow. All right, so we've got full rainbow, and I'm just going to click from this corner to this corner, and you can see it creates the gradient like that. Then I just come to this layer, and I can go to the blending mode, and I'm going to choose, I don't know. I'm going to pick one. Ooh, I like that. I'm going to pick that one. That was nice. And then it's a little bit too much, so I'm going to turn it down a little bit, transparency, something like that. All right, and then I'm going to call that good. So then what I would do is, well, I'll turn on that layer back on. Okay, so then what I would do is I'd come to this layer, and I'd write down gradient layer and tell me, just basically give a description and the name of what it's doing. And then on this layer, when I go to name it, I would say, what tool did we use? We used the sponge tool. So I'd say sponge. Okay, then when I come over here to my scoring guide, I'm going to write down what is the name of the layer. So I'd actually fill these things in. I'm not going to make you watch me do it, but I'd fill in the name of the layer I worked with and the tools I worked with, so that when I come around to grade it, it's easy for me to grade. You remember. Make sure that you're putting in all your X's here on everything you've done. Okay, so we got that done, and then that's it for this video.